Hi, I'm Nikki Coffin and welcome back to another episode of Recruitment Training Tips. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to motivate yourself 365 days a year, even when you really feel unmotivated. So what do I mean by motivating yourself 365 days a year? Well, it's about having a reason that is so compelling that even when the chips are down and you're hitting obstacle after obstacle, feeling demotivated, that you're able to pick yourself up and keep going. Because there's a purpose that is reminding you that yes, you can get over this hurdle because the goal on the other side is really worth it. Now, there's a couple of keys to motivating yourself consistently. Firstly, it's important to get clarity on a strong, powerful and clear vision or goal that you really want. Something that excites you, where you're truly living the life that you want. And goals help us to focus on what we want, and they direct our energy towards achieving it. So when you have a sufficiently compelling goal, all of your resources are directed towards bringing that future about, because what you focus on ultimately becomes your reality. And the clearer and more vivid that you can make this vision, the more certain you'll feel about it happening. Another thing to remember is that every single scientific innovation, song, painting, electronic device or movie or political movement started as an idea in somebody's creative mind. This is why having goals in your imagination is so powerful. Now, the second key is to write your goal down. There's an oft quoted story about a Harvard University research project into the power of written goals. And it goes something like this. Scientists polled a class in 1953 at Harvard and found 3% of the students had written their goals down. And in the class reunion of 1973, they found that 97% of the people who'd written their goals down had actually achieved them, compared to 34% of the people who hadn't written them down. By writing your goal down, it triggers something in your mind called the reticular activating system. So now, this is a network of nerves in your brain which controls our state of awareness and attention. It's a filter that accepts or rejects information into our consciousness, and you can set this filter by consciously choosing to think about certain things. Now, one of the most familiar examples of the reticular activating system, or RAS, is when you buy a new car. You start seeing the same make and model and colours all over the place. Now, they were there really all the time, but your RAS only allowed the information to enter your consciousness when you told it that that particular piece of information was important. So by writing down what you want in your life triggers the RAS system, and you'll start to notice opportunities which will bring you further towards your goal. So you may like to write down these questions as I go through them, and then pause the video as you write down your thoughts. So go and get yourself a blank piece of paper. And the first question to ask yourself is, what do you really want? What do you really want from your business? What do you want in your life? Imagine it's a year in the future and it's been your best year of your life. What's happened? What do you see and hear? Who are you becoming? What new thinking and also behaviours have you practiced? So describe this as if it were happening right now. What are you doing? How are you spending your time? What do you feel? What do you see yourself doing in your vision? What do you feel in your vision? When everything's flowing and succeeding in your work, how does that make you feel? Also, what do you hear? What's happening as you're getting this success? So take some moments now to write down your thoughts. So now that you have your compelling vision, this is the next step and the most important part. You need to understand why you want this. And the big why is probably the most important driver and the primary reason why you either will or will not successfully achieve your goal and be motivated. Because as you come across challenges and obstacles on your journey to achieving your goals, which you will, because this is what happens in life, it's going to be your big why which keeps you going. If you've got no idea why you want to achieve your goal, then you'll soon lose focus and your energy will run out really quickly. So you need to make your why so big that when you hit an obstacle, you're still able to see your goal way above that obstacle, reminding you and calling you that yes, you can get over this hurdle and it's really going to be worth stepping outside your comfort zone, because this is why you're doing it. So looking at your vision, ask yourself, why do I want this goal? What will having this give me or get for me? What will achieving this enable me to do, be or have or create? And your answer should just be a few words long. People want what they want for a variety of reasons. Some people want to have money because they think it will give them security. Others want it because they think it will buy them freedom. Others want it because it gives them a sense of achievement or success. Each one of these words represents your highest values, the things that are most important to you and bring you a sense of meaning in your life. Now, this may be making you feel a little uncomfortable, which is a good thing, because after all, this is what it will feel like if you don't change where you're headed. Allow yourself to go there and feel what it's like to not achieve your goals. If you're not feeling uncomfortable by now, then you need to go deeper and actually really be honest with yourself. You need to see comfortable is the worst you can be if you want to make real change, because feeling uncomfortable makes us take action, and action will change our results. So you shouldn't by now be feeling a strong push and pull inside you, pushing you and pulling you towards your goals. You should feel a sense of urgency to take action. If not, then go back to your why and ask yourself those questions again. So there you have it. That's our recruitment training tip for today. And if you'd like to know more, I'd love to invite you to our free training webinar, How to Convert Underperformers into Consistent High Billers in 14 days or less. And here's our link to sign up for that. I'll be showing you some excellent tips and techniques to get big performance fast. So I look forward to seeing you again next time.